Welcome folks to Tall, Dark and Handy Andy's Stone Fire Pit video. Find yourself a good, nice wide area, preferably level. This area wasn't quite level, so you can see that the cut on the left is a little bit deeper than the cut on the right. And probably a good idea to use a spirit level just to get the levels right. Basically, to get this circle, put a stake in the ground in the middle of the site, and then get some string, tie the string around the stake, and at the end of the string on the outer perimeter tie a can of landscaper's spray paint you can buy at the hardware store, and just spray around the outer circle and the inner circle. I did it about the inner circle about 300 mil I think, which for our cousins up north is about 1 foot, including the stonework and the brick, just to give you enough space to work with. The concrete footing was basically 2 or 3 inches thick, and we put some steel reinforced individual bars there. They're about 300 to 400 mil long, and we just laid them in the concrete around the circle just to give it a bit of strength. Probably not entirely necessary, folks, but I just decided to do that, and then left it for a day or so to cure. I should leave it a bit longer, but I was in a bit of a hurry. So here we are with the fire bricks, the yellow fire bricks in the middle, just laying them on top of each other as you would do normally, but on edge, not as you were building a wall. Lay them on their sides, not their bottoms. And then stonework, obviously you've got to cut some angles there, so just mark it with a chisel, scratch it along the edges where you need to cut it. I decided to do it old-fashioned style, so I used chisels. So basically tap 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 along all 4 sides, just gently, and you go around it 3 or 4 times until you get a clean cut. Tap tap tapping away with your hammer and chisel, and cold chisel, and then working on the edges with the various different chisels just to get them off, round it off a little bit. There you can see I've rounded that off a fraction there. And another very simple way to round off edges is using a Brickies Hammer. If you just look up what a Brickies Hammer looks like, and just lightly tap all the edges just to round them off a little bit. Very easy solution. This is particularly handy if you're using an angle grinder to cut your stone, and then you use the hammer to chip off the edges to make it look a bit more authentic. And I've chosen just to use normal cement mix with this because you can't see any cement in the laying of the stones. As you can see that very dark grey cement there, which won't be visible, and that was just the easy solution. With the top, obviously you're going to see the cement, so we use a different mix. You can see my marks on the flagstone there on the bottom left and right there, just scratch marks, and then chip away slowly on all 4 sides to get a nice clean cut. And there we have it, the flagstone all done. That flagstone I just picked up from an area in our garden that wasn't being used, so fortunately I had it there already. You can see the mortar work on the top is a much lighter colour, so that's basically sand and off-white cement, 5 parts sand, 1 part off-white cement, and that gives you a much lighter, nicer look to match the stone. And then we just put some gravel in the bottom and painted the bricks, the inside bricks, with some black fireproof paint. And here's Oscar christening the fire pit, and that's it, folks. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Have a great day.